How do you keep track of your goals in OmniFocus? The short answer is you don't. Let me explain why not and what you should do instead. Hey folks, my name is Peter Akis and I teach people how to be more organized and more productive using apps like OmniFocus. In fact, I have a course titled Get Stuff Done with OmniFocus 3 that will teach you a simple, reliable system that you can trust to be more organized and more productive. So you want to check that out. Today, I'll be showing you a video that is part of my course. So it's a preview for the course in a sense for you. And in this video, I explain why you do not want to track your goals in OmniFocus. And I also explain what you do want to do instead. So enjoy and hope you find it useful. I sometimes see people trying to track their goals in OmniFocus. And I think it's fantastic to set goals. I set goals. I think it's fantastic to pursue your goals. I'm pursuing my goals. And in the end, the pursuit of goals is kind of what makes us happy, right? So I'm a big fan of setting goals, of tracking your progress. And I understand that you might want to use OmniFocus to do this. And I see people using OmniFocus to do this, but it doesn't really work. Let me demonstrate how. Here's a few ways that I've seen people track their goals in OmniFocus. So I've seen some people, what they'll do is they will go create a folder and they'll drag it to the top and say this is Q1 goals. So I've seen this several times. And then maybe you have another folder that's like Q2 goals, etc., right? I don't want to nest those. And then in here, maybe they'll create a project that says build more muscle. That's one of my goals that I'm working on right now, right? Or maybe they'll have another project. It's like spend more time with my kids and so on. And so there's a few reasons why this doesn't work well. See, goals are kind of the things that you want. Projects and tasks are what you're actually going to do to achieve what you want. And OmniFocus is meant to manage projects and tasks. It's not meant to manage goals. So in OmniFocus, when you create a project, it has to be completable. But how do you know that you've completed spend more time with my kids, right? That's just a very strange thing to say, you know what, now I'm going to check this off, and now I've completed this. Let me just undo that. That's weird. It's a strange mechanic, right? So goals can be more or less precise. I know some people will talk about SMART goals or things like that. I have my own vision that works really well for me, works really well for a lot of people on how to define goals. And one of the tenets is to get really precise. Anyway, I teach that in a different course. So if you're not already enrolled in my course, Big Picture Productivity, you may want to check that out because I do go in quite a lot of detail on goal setting, on achieving your goals, and converting goals into actionable projects. And it's really out of the scope of this course. That's over at bigpictureproductivity.com. So check that out if you'd like to. But the gist of it is you want to use OmniFocus to track the projects that you will complete to make progress towards your goals, not the goals themselves. You know, OmniFocus is not good at tracking how much more muscle you have. That's just not what it's meant to do. So instead, what you want to do is have the projects in OmniFocus, okay? So first of all, forget all about this like sorting things in like Q1 goals and Q2 goals. I understand that this feels good. You know, we all want to say, here's the things I'm going to do this next quarter. Here's the things I'm going to do in the quarter after that. And in fact, in Big Picture Productivity, I teach a system for how to do this. It's just we don't use OmniFocus because OmniFocus is not good at this. So if this appeals to you, go check out Big Picture Productivity because I'll show you how to do it just outside of OmniFocus, okay? So I'll delete these. Instead, what I'll do is I'll ask you, hey, okay, great. You want to build more muscle. How are you going to do that? It's great that you have that as a goal. I have this as a goal. How are you going to do that? The actual steps is what needs to be in OmniFocus, okay? So one step might be hire a personal trainer, and that may be a project. So you might be like, talk to my friends with personal trainers and ask them for recommendations. Or you might be like, schedule a free consultation with one of the personal trainers at my local gym. You can come up with a lot of tasks like this, okay? Hire a personal trainer is a project that once you complete it, this is actually completable, right? At some point you've hired someone. I recently did this. At some point you've hired someone and you're going to check it off. That's making progress towards your goal of building more muscle. I understand you may want to keep track of like how much you can lift, or maybe you're talking about losing weight or something like that, right? So you want to keep track of your weight. Just don't do those things in OmniFocus. I know the temptation is to say, OmniFocus is a great app. I want to now track all the things in OmniFocus, but you'll really get much better results if you focus on having your projects and your tasks in OmniFocus and other things elsewhere. So goals is one of those things. They don't belong in OmniFocus, okay? But what I would encourage you to do instead is keep your list of goals somewhere else. It could be in a paper notebook. It can be in Bear, in Big Picture Productivity. I show you how to do this using Notion. Very simple setup. It really doesn't matter. And then for each goal, ask yourself, which projects am I going to do to achieve this goal? So you want to have the project-based thinking. Those projects go inside your OmniFocus. Those projects have tasks. You're going to work through those tasks, complete the projects, and that's what's going to help you make progress towards your goals. So this is how you want to set it up. No need to organize it in separate folders. You know, if it's a health goal, put it under health. If it's a relationships goal, put it under relationships. So that's how I suggest you don't put your goals in OmniFocus, but how you should put projects that will help you achieve your goals in OmniFocus. Hey, I hope you learned a lot from this video. If you like this, you will really like my course, Get Stuff Done with OmniFocus 3. You can just find the course at the link in the description below the video. And you may also be interested in my free weekly review cheat sheet. Doing a weekly review is a super important part of being productive, being organized, and achieving your goals as well. So you may want to grab my free weekly review cheat sheet, and the link to that is also below the video. As always, if you like this video, share that. Give me a like. Tell me in the comments what you liked about it, and if you want more of this, subscribe to the channel. Have a good day.